Hey everyone, Khan here, and I'm here with my video on how to fight Prokel with Berserker Technique at item level 1500. Well, 1503 technically. But a lot of Berserkers tend to avoid this fight because our attacks, even with the new update, are very slow. Specifically, Hellblade and Finishing Strike and Bloody Rush. The issue with Prokel is, especially when he's in PvP mode, is that multi-hitting attacks kind of tend to cause him to roll out, so you can't get the full attack from damage from Hellblade or even sometimes Bloody Rush on him. So a lot of Berserkers avoid him. But I'm here to tell you that you can kill Prokel even with Berserker Technique. Like, you don't even need Mayhem, which is currently the superior build, but yeah, I prefer Berserker Technique. I really love this build that I'm running right now, and I'll show you what I have, what gear I'm running. So, I like Entropy. Salvation is the better choice, but I just like Entropy. I'll explain later. Because I'm running Entropy, I don't need crit. I instead went for full spec and swiftness. Engravings, pretty standard engravings, nothing new. And all level 7 gems. A lot of Prokel kill videos, they'll be like, oh, Prokel kill at 1490, Prokel kill at 1500. But then they show you their gyms, and they're all got like level 9 gyms, and instead of the like Lost Wind Cliff card, they have fully decked out, what's the Salvation, Light of Salvation card deck? And it's like, yo, you're getting like 50% extra damage right now. How can you even make that video? But a lot of y'all who are just reaching Prokel or just hitting 1500, you're going to be somewhere around here. Maybe with a few level 6 gyms and, yeah, and at least 5x3. I have no idea how you reach Belshazzar with 4x3. Like, that should be illegal. Anyway, let's get on to it, and I'll explain in details why everything is the way it is as we fight. All right. Oh, and healing potion, time stop, and sleep bombs. That's what I run. Cool. Let's get on to it. Oh, I forgot to mention that I do have a video of killing Prokel at 1490, but it was with the old Berserker build, so I never got a chance to upload it because the game got updated and the Berserker got changed. But I'll have it as a private link in the description below, or link it at the end. So if you want to check my build out, how can I kill them at 1490, I'll link it in the description below. Alright, you start off with taking advantage of the invincibility and just macking him a couple of times. Don't worry about, even though I'm running Entropy, don't worry about getting back attacks. Right now, your job is to get full meter and get into Zerker stance. So just hit him with everything whenever you get a chance. Oh, with the power editing, rewinding a little bit, this attack right here when Prokel is on the pole is a really great time to get a lot of your damage in. It's the best time to hit him with Bloody Rush and get a lot of back attack damage in, even when he's in PvP stance. I'll show y'all later how you can actually get maximum damage in there. So this move right here, you don't want to counter him. After he does it a couple of times, he'll do it at a random interval, unless he does it three times. After the third teleport, he will always do the counter move. So it's best to just wait and see if he's gonna do it 3 times before trying to go for a counter. This here move is also a great move to get a lot of damage onto him, but unfortunately I was out of position before he did it. As for the lasers, his first laser will always be in front of him, so that allows you to kind of predict where all the lasers are gonna go, and they're rather easy to dodge. And yeah, basically you just wait for him to do any of these combo moves and then get Bloody Rush on him. Once you have Rage mode on, try to get Bloody Rush as often as you can on. Basically, you don't want to ever attack him you only want to attack him after he does an attack. So basically, you run around in front of him, get him to do an attack, which leaves him open, and then attack him. You only want to counterpunch, like I'm doing right here. See? And the reason I said that I like running Entropy is because I like big crates and I can't lie. You other Zerkers can't deny. I promise I would not sing to you all and make you all suffer my singing, so I apologize for that. That right there was a weird situation. Usually he does not turn like that outside of PvP mode. I have no idea why he did that, but I should have not gotten hit by that because he rarely spins around like that. As you can see, I just run around him until he does a move that gives me an opening, and that I try to land Bloody Rush in that moment. And after that, once I'm out of rage stance, I just try to build up as much rage as I can. So here he's going back into the pole dance attack, and as you can see, it's a very good time to do damage to him. The first time you do the damage is when he's going all the way up, you dodge the initial attack, and when he's going all the way up, you can get 1 or 2 hits. I usually do Tempest Slash and Brave Slash if I have time. Then you dodge the slam, and then you get behind him, and then you finishing strike him. But be careful, because you need to delay the last hit of finishing strike to after he does the final spin. Otherwise, the final spin will knock you out of the finishing strike. Here, I was a little late on doing the finishing strike, so it didn't matter. But I still managed to get the damage in. Also stunned him, so I just used my Awakening, because it's kind of rare to hit him with the Awakening otherwise. Now is the fun part. This is where Berserker really shines. You see how I'm juggling him? It's all possible because of Mountain Crash. Mountain Crash makes this fight so much easier, and with Overdrive and Tempest Slash, you can juggle him for so long that you can get more than half of your War Stomp cooldown back. So yeah, you can just juggle him and go ham on him like I am right now. And you can shut down so many of his moves in PvP stance like that. And I keep calling it War Stomp, it's Mountain Crash. Oh, and I messed up here, remember, which forced me to use this. I was trying to be cheeky, and I messed up pretty big. Because I have invincibility, I'm just going ham with the damage. Yeah. I don't know why he got out of that. So there, I canceled his dash attack that he does. That's just one-side dash attack. You gotta be careful about getting hit by that. You can, in PvP mode, you can stomp him out of it. But if you don't have it, then you dodge it by going to the opposite side of the energy wave. So whenever he does this attack 3 times in PvP stance, he will almost always afterwards goes into this instant kill attack. This is where he snares you with his clones and then just annihilates you. You want to dodge it in the first PvP phase and save your time stop for the second one, because in the second phase he does the dash twice, so it's really hard to dodge. Also, this laser attack has a very lingering hitbox and a very big hitbox. So sometimes, even after you try to hit it, you might get a hit out of it, so be careful. See, I didn't let him do it 3 times. That time, I decided to just War Stomp him. I'm just going to be calling it War Stomp. Mountain Crash just does not work in my brain, because nothing about that says Mountain Crash. So yeah, before I got distracted. I basically stopped him from doing the 3rd attack because I didn't want to deal with having to dodge all those lasers. The reason being that I have already used the time stop. You want to save your time stops for the second PvP phase. The second time he goes into that mode where you can juggle and stun him, that's what you want to save for. Because that one-hit laser attack, or not laser, the one-hit like dash attack that he does where he summons all the clones, in the second PvP phase, it's a lot harder to dodge because he dashes twice. And because he does it after he does the ground slam 3 times, he leaves behind pools everywhere. And so with the pools, and with the clones, and with him dashing twice, it just becomes too much to dodge. So it's better to just save your time stops for the second PvP phase. Right there, I ended up using a Bloody Rush because I was almost out of time. The timer was almost gone, so I didn't want to lose it. So I ended up using it. Now I'm trying to build it up as fast again. This time I was behind him, but I jumped in too tight. See, I got knocked back. That attack also has a very big area, so if you're gonna Hellblade him there, that is a very good time to do it, but just be careful with the placement, otherwise you saw what happened. Right now, I'm playing really bad. I don't know why, maybe it's because I'm nervous, because I'm gonna be showing this video to everybody. So, making a lot of mistakes. See, right here, this is what I was talking about earlier. You wanna delay your last hit of the finishing strike. Otherwise, what happens is when he does the spin attack, it will knock you out of the finishing strike and you won't get the damage. But yeah, I stepped on the invincibility gem and just jumped on him. This fight actually I've done in raids, and in raids it's sort of easier, but at the same time it's all. Oh, this part. The way I do this is I count to 5 Mississippi. So I do 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, and when I say 5, I don't say Mississippi. I just roll after saying 5. It's very important you do it after saying 5, otherwise it's too early. Yeah. So what was I saying before that? Oh yeah, Prokel in raid is both easier and harder at the same time. He's easier to kill, bring down to 30 health in the actual raid outside of Trixion. If you guys haven't noticed, this is Trixion. But in raids, he's easier to bring down because he can be stunned, and you have Sidereals. You don't have that in Trixion. But in the raid, the damage modifier actually matters, which means you take so much more damage. And the way you get rid of the modifier is when the outside team staggers him, a portal appears that allows you to exit the map, and that removes the debuff. And you want to step out around 9 or 10 stat. And for this darkness mode, because of Stomp, I just go into juggle mode. I try to juggle him as much as I can, as hard as I can, so that he's just CC'd throughout the entire thing. See, here? Like I said, this part gets harder, so you want to save all your time stop for the second phase PvP. Again, first laser always in front of him, then to the side, then again in front of him. Easy dodge. That was a big whiff. Please ignore that. I am telling you, I'm good at this. I don't know why, but I'm playing a lot worse. Maybe because I'm showing this video. And don't hesitate to use whirlwind grenades. If all your abilities are on cooldown, just use whirlwind grenades. You do not want him getting like 100 million health back again. It becomes really problematic, especially in the real raid. Because, like I said, he just starts one-shotting you. I just decided I didn't want to deal with dodging his jump pole. Remember, in PvP phase, that jump pole attack, he hones onto you. So you have to dodge it 3 times. You can't just run around behind him and expect him to dodge. Also in PvP modes, he homes on all his attacks. So you have to wait for the last attack before you attack him. That's the best time to do your multi-hitting attacks like Bloody Rush and Hellblade, because then while he's still in the armored invincibility frames of those moves, you'll start attacking him, and as soon as he comes out of those invincibility or armor frames, the hits from like Hellblade or Bloody Rush are coming in so fast that before he can transition into the next move, he gets hit and gets stuck in paralysis. Again, move to the opposite direction of the energy beam, or just move really far away, or just once war stomp him and just not deal with it at all. Best way to deal with that move. See, again, I just did Bloody Rush as soon as I saw him whip twice. Again, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Well, I started counting late, so it doesn't count. I hate this move. It's just like waste my meter. That's what this move does. So hard landing finishing strike on him. But yeah, oh, I failed right there. And I'll just time stop here. Now it's a race again time. I gotta finish him before he does it again because I'm out of time stops. But luckily he doesn't have a lot of health left. Again, I have finishing strike. 1 finishing strike hit will always knock him out. My cooldown's a little off time right now, but yeah, he's basically dead at this point, so I'm just gonna take him out. Nice and easy. Again, overdrive into Tempest Slash into whatever you want to do. Best way to do damage to him. It's not damage, it's just like locks him into CC for so long that you get your Mountain Crash back. Ooh, I said Mountain Crash. And Mountain Crash is the bane of Prokel. And yeah, that's a dead Prokel. If y'all have any comments or criticism, leave them in the comment section below. And do check out my 1490 Berserker Technique Prokel kill. I know it's a bit outdated because that Berserker no longer exists, but I want to show y'all that it can be done at item level. Although I recommend against doing it at item level because it takes too long and you can get one-shotted really easily. So yeah, until next time, peace!